How to create multiple streams of income in your 20s. Everyone knows that being in your 20s is probably some of the best years of your life. I can't say that I'm still in mine, but I can tell you there are some real disadvantages to being in your 20s and trying to create multiple streams of income, which is why most people in their 20s don't. But I suspect that you're probably smarter than most of those people, so I'm going to tell you exactly how you can do it. Let's go. So the first thing that you have to do, and it was the big mistake that almost everyone makes if you're not in your 20s, is you need to make a decision, okay? Start young, start now, start today, no matter what age you are, make a decision that you want to be successful. So many people do not ever think about this. I know I feel like I probably wasted a lot of my 20s never making the decision that I was going to be successful, that I was going to be rich, and that I was going to have a lot of financial freedom. I made the mistake of just following the path of all the rest of the people, going to school, getting a job, trying to climb a corporate ladder, and trying to compete with what other people were doing to make sure that I was in line with what I should be doing in my 20s. In fact, I literally went to college, went for 3 years, and then dropped out. But that was kind of one of the better decisions that I made because I dropped out, started working, started investing in real estate, and started to just do things. And so many of us waste our 20s not doing, watching what other people are doing, and following the path that our parents set for us. And again, if your parents are successful and they have lots of money and they taught you to be an entrepreneur and have financial freedom, kudos to you. Not that I had bad parents, but they definitely did not teach me any of those things. They were telling me I needed to finish school, I needed to get a job. And in fact, my mom kept telling me I needed to get a government job so that I could have a pension and benefits. Boy, was she wrong. Anywho, it's okay. I love my mom to death and I know she had great intention. But it all is going to start with you now making a decision. I do not think that working a job and working for other people is going to get you the life that you want. We only live once. And I know as I started to get older, when I got into my 30s, I regretted that I didn't create multiple streams of income in my 20s. And it started to show really quickly when I lost my job. So do not make that mistake. Let's get into how you do it and let's do it. So the first thing that you want to do when you are setting up multiple streams of income in your 20s is you have to get rid of social media. And I don't mean get rid of social media, meaning that you do not have social media accounts. I mean that you are no longer a consumer of social media. One of the biggest problems that people of all ages have is we look at what other people are doing and we start modeling those things. Unfortunately, super successful millionaires and billionaires are not posting and showing you their life on Instagram. That's just not how that works. So what happens is it starts to affect your mindset. You only need to be a producer of content for social media. You're watching this podcast or you're watching this video or whatever, however you're getting this information that I'm giving you right now is probably through a social media platform. But I am not a consumer of social media. It took me many years to realize that social media and being a consumer of social media really had no value in my life and was not going to do anything to create multiple streams of income. However, learning those platforms and how to be a producer of content for your business is mind-blowing. Social media will allow you to produce content where you can offer your products, your services, and you can reach people all over the world 24/7. Noel is not against social media. You use social media to find your ideal clients and to tell them how you serve them. You use social media to sell your products. You use social media to advertise. You use social media to market. You do not use social media to watch what your friends are doing and what they ate. You do not care about any of those things. None of that is going to help you. So learn social media, but only to be a producer of content for social media. Next thing, super important. Now that we've gotten rid of being on Instagram and seeing what people are doing on vacation, now you need to get some new friends. Oh boy, did I hit a nerve? Yeah, I'm sorry. You're gonna need some new friends. If you are talking about creating multiple streams of income and being a financially successful person, it's probably not with the people that you grew up with. I'm sorry. I don't know your friends. Maybe you have great friends, but I'm gonna tell you from my experience, my friends that I grew up with just were not tracking the same way that I was. And unfortunately, I started to do the things that they were doing, whether it was just working a job. Even when I worked a job, if we worked, I went to happy hour and I congregated with my coworkers and we talked about more work and who else was hiring and what we should put on our resume. Again, birds of a feather flock together. So if you want friends that work, if you want friends that chill, you want friends that hang out, that's all you're going to get. But if you want multiple streams of income and you want to be financially successful, you need to find friends that are on that same path and get rid of the friends that are not on your path. The sooner you do this, and I promise you, if you do this in your 20s, you will be successful quickly. Get rid of people that are not doing what you're doing and do not have the same ideals, goals, dreams of success that you do. You got to get rid of them. And it's not as hard as you think. Just stop calling them and get rid of your social media. All right, and now here's the big way to get multiple streams of income. Here we go. This is the big secret to this. I know you've been waiting for this, but what you're gonna do is learn, do, teach. Plain and simple. You're gonna learn what you want to do, whether it be videography or Instagram, or if you want to be a social media person, if you want to be a YouTuber, if you want to be a real estate investor, if you want to have your own products and services, you need to learn about that business. Once you learn about it, start doing it. Do not just keep learning forever. Give yourself a quick timeline to learn the business, but you got to do it. If you're going to be a photographer, go start taking pictures, start offering people, start charging them, make a profit, do it. Okay, don't just go take pictures for free if you want to be a photographer. Get you some good equipment, start taking pictures, and start charging people for that because you've learned a lot. While you're learning, you will be doing, and then the next step, and this is how you get the multiple streams of income, then you teach it. So you kind of write down everything that you're doing. So again, using that photographer as an example, you get a camera, you start taking pictures, you start finding photographers that are doing it, learning different techniques, different cameras, different angles, whatever it is in your business. Then you start doing it. You're still learning, so never stop learning. Okay? And then start teaching what you know. Create your own blog, create your own videos, put out your portfolio, start teaching other people that want to be a photographer how you did it. All while still learning and still doing. This is the secret sauce, okay, guys? I learned real estate investing. I paid a coach. He taught me how to do wholesaling. Then I started doing it. Then I started teaching people what I was doing. I'm making money while I'm learning it because I'm always still learning. I'm doing it, getting profits from the properties that I wholesale, and then I'm teaching it to other people and they're paying me. And then it will just grow from there because as you teach other people, then other people will come along, other businesses will come along, and that will feed you as well. And you will immediately, and I mean in a matter of months, have multiple streams of income just from one thing. Please go ahead and take a moment to like this video. Please subscribe to my channel and make sure you click that little notification bell so that you do not miss any of this content. Make sure you watch all of the videos in this playlist, okay? I have made an entire course almost for free right here for you, giving you all of this information, all of these tools, all of these resources for free because I want you to be successful. This is Noelle to your success.